Here's some interesting news for anybody who has given money to Donald Trump's re-election campaign for 2020. It turns out that your money is actually not going towards re-electing the president, and instead most of it is being paid out to law firms whose job it is to go and bully members of the media, to go and bully authors who write anti-Donald Trump books. According to a new report by CNBC, the Trump administration this year alone has paid out over $93,000 from their Trump re-election campaign just to try to silence Michael Wolff back earlier this year when his book Fire and Fury came out. They also attempted to silence Steve Bannon, who was a major source for that book, by saying he violated the non-disclosure. They paid a law firm to send him cease and desist letters. Same thing with Michael Wolff, because they didn't want any of this anti-Trump stuff to go out into the media. There was another instance. They paid out $376,000 to the law firm of Jones Day to an issue related to Robert Mueller, the special prosecutor. They wanted to reach out to media outlets. They wanted to silence media outlets from reporting on it. Another incident, where is it here? $186,000 to another law firm in the first 3 months of the year, all with the purpose of silencing Donald Trump's critics. Here's what's fun about this. I know there's a lot of individual donors out there on the Republican side who've paid money to the Donald Trump re-election campaign, but there's also a lot of corporations who've given money and thought that, hey, we're going to re-elect this guy because he's letting us do whatever the hell we want in this country and treat it like a, keg party from college. But that money's not being used for any of that. That money is being used because the guy you support has such a fragile and tiny little ego that he can't stand when anybody gets in the media and says something negative about him. He can't stand that he's under investigation, so he's trying to discredit Robert Mueller and everybody involved in that. He can't stand that everybody in this country doesn't love him. And by God, he's going to spend all of your money, if he has to, hiring bully law firms to go out there and silence authors, silence reporters, silence media outlets, just because he has such thin skin that he can't even take the littlest bit of criticism. That's where the money that you're paying into Donald Trump's re-election campaign is going. So my advice to you, while I love to see Republicans piss away money on things that don't matter, I do have to say you should probably stop donating money to Donald Trump, because he's only going to use that to try to make his critics go away. And that's only going to make his critics get even more vocal about how horrible and corrupt and pathetic Donald Trump truly is. If you're thinking about subscribing to our channel, I strongly encourage you to do that. But if you're not thinking about subscribing, I would encourage you to start thinking about it, and then once you're thinking about it, actually go and do it. You can see the subscribe button right there on the screen, or if you're watching on a different platform, go to youtube.com/TheRingOfFire.